Hello everybody. So welcome back. So this is going to be the last installment of this series. I thought, because I haven't been posting much this year, because I've been so busy creating new projects, I thought I'd do a show and tell. I think this is part 6 of all the projects I've been doing to develop a curriculum for my fabrication lab. So starting this year, we've had a brand new laser cutter and some 3D printers, and we've been trying to incorporate them into my art classroom and the science labs. I love building in my art classroom, doing a lot of, say, architecture or industrial design, invention making, and eventually I like to try to incorporate a little bit of sewing, a little bit of costume making. So I did a lot of cosplay last September. Those videos got a lot of views. So I thought I'd move on to a little bit of 3D printing and incorporating my laser cutter. It took me a long time and so much trial and error to develop this. So I wanted to create some sort of interactive chess set. This is all plexiglass that was cut and etched on my laser cutter, but all the chess pieces that I developed were all 3D printed. So the idea was that I'd use a program called Meshy, which unfortunately is very, very expensive. So doing this in terms of your classroom, it might get a little bit pricey. But to 3D render, so what I did was I did all these 2D drawings of these characters that are part of a chess set. Loads of my students love playing chess. I love the romance of it all, that there can be this, warrior or some sort of post-apocalyptic or sort of medieval knight sort of theme to a chess piece. Okay, so obviously kings and knights and pawns and bishops, that sort of thing. So I developed a character for each piece. I did a 2D drawing of it, put it in a 3D rendering software called Meshy, and then sent that to my 3D printer. Sounds very, very complicated, but it's not so bad. It's just a little bit of scanning, and for this 3D rendering, you really just have to press a button, and it does a 3D render of your 2D drawing. And in some cases, most cases, it interprets the drawing so well, and in some cases, it interprets the drawing even better than your original drawing. So if you're not the best at drawing characters, it'll still do a pretty good job because it'll get the body proportion right, that sort of thing. And then you could play with size. It took me a little while to get the scale right to the board that I wanted to do, because this is the biggest board that I could probably put into my laser cutter because there's size limitations. So I had to experiment on how big my pieces are going to be. Like a perfect example is, this is my king, and my knight right here has a sword and a cape and a quiver and a little bit of armor. So you can really just go crazy on how to interpret these chess pieces. And then I wanted to put together, say, 3 moves to a checkmate and have my pieces move. So I'm not sure if you see this on the video. I have my queen right here in a push and pull system, just like an old rocket hockey board that you see at arcades. And I put a spin gear so the piece can spin as I spin the rod underneath the table. And then I move the next piece to the checkmate move, And then if you are going to checkmate the king, the black king, I have another pulley system or gear system that flips the king over right here to when the king is in checkmate. So it does have a lot of intricate pieces. All of these screws are 3D printed. You just download the file, but I had to develop each individual working part on a program called Tinkercad, and it allowed me to just completely experiment on creating a moving piece, a little bit of a gear system, pulley system, everything that simple machines basically is the theme to the program or the unit that they do in science in grade 8 here. So I really wanted to go the extra mile to see if I could develop some sort of interactive piece. So what are we dealing with? We're dealing with your imagination to the characters. You're dealing with some industrial design, balance, getting the scale right. So this project could take you class upon class upon class and touch upon so many different topics. So thank you very much. Thank you for tuning into these videos. They're amazing. I have really been enjoying putting my projects out there. I'm really hoping they're useful for high school and middle school teachers. So my YouTube channel now has dozens of videos. Please go through them this summer. Get some ideas for your classroom. Come back in September with plenty of new ideas. So thank you very much. This is Tailored Art Projects. Stay safe, keep creating, and I will see you next time.